Hey team Millennium. So today is Sunday, March 27th, 2016. And I have had a training on my heart for you guys now for quite a few days and haven't been able to get to creating it. I was able to take notes. So I have a 30-minute break with one of you in there right now while I take this break. And I wanted to make this video. So lately I have been basically stalking the top coaches in our company, the people that are successful financially. And I've been doing this for many reasons, and one being that I'm constantly hearing that success leaves clues. There are clues everywhere as to how these people became successful, and not even just in what we are trained and told to do, but also in what these guys are emulating on a daily basis via social media and their daily activities. Okay, so I wanted it to be 10. And I kind of went with, I wanted to have 10 tips and I ended up with 12. So I'm just going to dive in. First, I did want to tell you that the people that I mainly have been stalking is Chelsea Pearson, Fit and Funky. I can't remember her real name right now. And Amy Silverman. Amy Silverman is, for some reason, I'm really drawn to her lately, and I'm pretty sure I know why. But anyway, I'm going to try to make this quick because I only get 30 minutes. So, what am I talking about with stalking them? 10 reasons to what? I didn't even get there. Sorry. Okay. So, basically, the top 10 things that I see these successful people doing consistently. Basically, what I mean. And what they're doing consistently to drive their business forward. That's what I'm about to go over right now. Should I start this video over? No. Y'all already know I'm ADD. Okay. So, number one thing I'm noticing about these top income earners is they are all authentically themselves. Meaning, I'm not seeing, and I'm talking about when I say I stalked, I'm talking about I went back to the very first post they put on Instagram. I tried to go all the way back to before they were a coach, if I possibly could, because I wanted to see, or did these people, what's the word like Madonna does all the time, reinvent themselves, or are they been consistently who they are? So the number one thing I noticed is that they are authentically you. They're not trying to be anybody else. They are completely 100% themselves. And, of course, I don't know them personally to be able to be 100% sure of that, but based on what they're posting on social media and what I've seen when I see these people in public and have met them in person, I would say that, yes, they're being themselves. And I have watched myself deviate from myself to try to emulate some other coach, to try to be successful. In other words, like dress up for Nat. Natalie encouraged me to get dressed every day to get over a slump of depression and wanting, try to get me up and moving. And it did work. But at the same time, I am not the person that puts on makeup and cute clothes every single day. I'm just not. And so that was not me being myself. Will I do that occasionally? Yes. So I need to definitely focus on being me. And I really, really encourage everyone else to do the same thing as well. And I mean via social media, via life, in every circumstance. Okay. Number 2, the 3 vital behaviors are non-negotiable. I've noticed that the successful coaches do it every single day, 7 days a week, probably. For me, realistically, 5 days a week is what's going to happen for me. What are the 3 vital behaviors? Invite, personal development, and being proof that the products work. That means drinking your shake, working out, inviting people to do it with you, and growing yourself personally, spiritually, in whatever way you're needing to every single day. I encourage you to set yourself a goal. Like for me, like I said, I know because of my job that 5 days a week is realistic. It's not going to happen on a Saturday and Sunday. So I'm okay with that. I don't beat myself up over not being able to get to my business on those days and not being able to do everything that I need to do on those days. So you need to set a realistic goal for yourself. Okay. Vital behaviors, non-negotiable. That's number 2. Number 3, they do not let fear get in their way. So, for example, I'm going to just stick with Amy Silverman as my example. I'm a 3-year coach. I'm Emerald. She is a 4-year coach, and she's making $1 million a year. I'm just going to let that sit in there with you. Instead of me comparing myself to her and getting down on myself, I went in and looked at some of the things that we are doing differently, and one of them is fear. For example, I'm telling you, I stalked her Instagram, I stalked her Facebook, and then I went to her YouTube. It took me probably at least a year, if not 2 years, to even approach YouTube and making training videos for my team or videos for social media, even choreography, whatever. I was so afraid of, really, it wasn't being on camera. It was just the technology involved with YouTube, basically. I consistently have let fear stop me from doing things that will not only advance my business forward, but advance myself forward. So whatever it is, if you are afraid of following a certain meal plan, or if you're afraid of YouTube like I am, or if you're afraid of speaking to someone or speaking in public, or instead of running away from that, or even subconsciously running away from that and ignoring it, you know what I mean? I've done that too. Hit it head on, face it head on, and do not let it stand in your way of success. Period. These people do not get to making 6 figures and beyond by being afraid. Not just coaches. Look at Oprah. Look at freaking Britney Spears. Look at freaking Michael Jordan. Do you know what I'm saying? They do not let fear stand in their way ever. No fear. No fear. And if there is fear, move past it. Face it. Move past it. Okay. Let's see. Number 4. If they are a couple. If they are one of two. I haven't seen any. Okay. So if they're a part of a couple, they work together as a team. I have been seeing training videos from these 3 particular top coaches are a couple. And I have noticed they may not have started as a team. It's usually us chick that, were decided to be a Beachbody coach and the guy wasn't interested. But in order for them to get to the top, whether that guy wanted to coach or not, they end up working as partners in some shape or form to get her to where she's going. And therefore, they went successfully together. So if a couple, you are a team. Number 5, they got rid of toxic friends. This is one I'm still working on personally. But all the people in their life that is negative, whether it is, people that are going nowhere. And here's the problem. All my life, I felt like I was being judgmental of people that did not have dreams or aspirations. It's not that they're bad people. It's not that there's something wrong with these people. It's just that if they aren't striving to get to the top, their lack of drive and their lack of want and their lack of dreams are going to hold you back from trying to get to the top. So therefore, they do not need to be taking up your time. I'm not saying do not be their friend. I'm not saying do not hang out with them. I still hang out with my friends that aren't doing exactly what I'm doing and that aren't dreaming and aren't trying to improve themselves. But they are not who I spend most of my time with. And if they're toxic friends, and in my case, that means people that are drinking all the time or smoking all the time or, toxic people, they're gone. They're gone. I'm not hanging out with you anymore. Period. I have to do that. And I advise you to. Number 6, they have a niche. This one's a little tough, to be honest, because I think that a lot of times finding what our niche is hard. But let's say, for example, for me, what is my niche? My niche is I'm a single even though I have a boyfriend, but I'm single. I'm not married. I don't have any children. I'm a fit vet tech. That is my niche. I have a mom, and that's the end of that. If you are a single mom, or, you've been divorced, or you're fighting some trial, all these little things are a part of who you are. It kind of goes back to being authentically who you are. And I think that us pinpointing that niche is really necessary in in finding people that want to be successful in life and as a coach. So finding your niche is definitely really, really important. And I think it's one that we all can work on, including myself. But I'm telling you, if you're a mama and you're a single mama, jump on that, because that's a niche that everybody is drawn to inspirationally. Okay, number 7. What the heck did I write down? Delegates. Here's one that I'm struggling with. Okay, so delegating. This is one that I've seen every single successful coach, every successful business person, every successful freaking musician, star, anybody that's successful financially, they delegate tasks. My medical director here at my job is doing it right now. And this is one that I have a hard time with because of my finances, for one, and for two, I don't know how to tell them what to do. So, for example, what do I mean? What is something that you're doing every day that takes up a lot of your time that you could be spending on your business? For example, cutting the grass once a week. Okay, so that takes up 2 hours, doing yard work once a week. That's 2 hours you could be spending with your family or on your business. Pay somebody $20. Or cleaning your house. Pay somebody to clean your house. Those things I can wrap my brain around, even though I can't afford them right now. And I'm really trying to start implementing what I'm preaching to you right now. But the top coaches also delegate parts of their business. They have people control their Instagram. They have people that control their Facebook. They have people that run their challenge groups for them. They have people that run their coach training groups for them, although that's a little bit more rare. What they do is free up their time so that they can take time building relationships, because the building of the relationships is what builds this business. This is what I'm learning. And when I say building relationships, I'm talking about the friendships. Those are the meat, those are the heart of what creates the team, that creates the inspiration, and what creates the income. I know I'm talking really fast. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this in. Let's see. Number 8, constantly learning. This is a huge one. For the first year of my life as a coach, I did not do trainings. I didn't do wake-up calls. I didn't do anything. That was like one of the hugest mistakes that I could ever make. And I have many of you guys come to me asking me questions often, which of course I don't mind, and I'm going to help you and I'm going to answer them. But if you just listen to the wake-up call, you'd know the answer. Or if you listen to a Team Hardcore call, you'd know the answer. Or if you even go to the back office, there's a Coach News Weekly that updates you on everything that's going on, so you'd know the answer. Or if you just read the manual to your meal plan, you'd know the answer. So the top coaches are constantly researching, doing what I did now, stalking the top coaches to figure out what it is we're not doing as a team. It's just constantly absorbing. And I think that one of the wonderful things about this business is that you're never going to know everything there is to know about how to be successful, because it's constantly evolving. Therefore, you are. And the people you're helping are. Okay. Number 9, they go to trainings and events as often as they possibly can. What do I mean? Super Saturdays. I hate the fact that I work weekends and I can't go to every single Super Saturday. Otherwise, I would be there. Every single Super Saturday. They're either on Saturdays or Sundays. If your city, most likely somewhere close to you has one. Nashville, I know, has one. Jacqueline runs them. you should be going to those. They should be non-negotiable for you. Those are the cheapest ones and the most accessible ones. Why? And then there's Summit, that's once a year. Then there's the Success Club cruise trips that are harder to reach, but they also help you drive your business forward, and you're surrounding yourself with these like-minded people that keep your head in the game. And then there's, let's see, Christy and I did Platinum Edge. Quite honestly, the best one I've been to yet. And in other words, if Summit isn't in Nashville next year, I will be paying to go to Platinum Edge, not Summit. If finances had to decide which one. You need to be in one or the other. You need to plan at least once a year on those big events like that, because what you learn and the light bulb moments that happen on those events are huge. And this is like the biggest part of this list, actually. Probably not, because it's all big. And then number 10 kind of goes along in that, which is invest in your business. So here's the situation. Let's say we're a gym owner, right? How much is it going to cost me? How much of a loan am I going to go get to open up to rent a building, lease a building, buy all this equipment, insurance, license, bonds, freaking employees, cleaning people, taxes I'm going to have to pay, all this overhead, people to do payroll, to start my own business if I own a gym. As a Beachbody coach, we pay $15 and then we invest in Shakeology monthly. I'm just going to leave that there for you to listen to. If you are serious about this becoming an income for you, you want this to free your life and bring you home from your job so that you're not making a video on Easter in your car, then you need to be ready to invest in your business. You can write these things off. When I went to Platinum Edge, when I went to Summit in Vegas, write it off. My cell phone, I write it off. Your fitness apparel, some accountants told me I could, some told me I didn't, but I wrote it off. Shakeology, I write it off. Wear and share, programs, driving to the coffee shop to talk to somebody, write that gas mileage down, buy the coffee for them, write it down. You need appropriate technology. You can't have like a dial-up internet or something. That's all things that are investing in your business. You are CEO. I am CEO of Team Millennium. You are a part of Team Millennium. But your goal is to start a team. And to do so, you need to invest in that team. Okay, so that was number 10. Number 11. This one actually is probably the most important one. They don't take no personally. Really hope this video is making sense. All the top coaches, let me go back a little bit. All the top coaches go to all the trainings and events. They don't go to some, they go to all of them. And then they invest in their business, period. Amy Silverman, the one I talked about earlier, she quit her full-time job as a waitress at One Star Diamond. Okay, back to number 11. They don't take no personally. So let's say you have asked someone to join your next challenge group and buy a challenge pack. They don't, and they're like, no, I do not have $140. They don't say, okay, and never speak to that person again because they're embarrassed that they said no. They, for one, offer an alternative. That's what I do. I always offer an alternative. $140 ain't cheap. So I offer, okay, let's use the Fix as an example. The meal plan alone. If you want to do that, you can do the meal plan and the workouts, that's $60. Or just the meal plan, that's what, $30, I think, for just the portion fix. Usually, though, I will offer the club membership, Beachbody On Demand. Bam, that's $40 every 3 months. I always offer something else. And then if none of that, they want to do it, I'll offer them a free support with our Fit family. I don't ever take it personally. I keep talking to these people about their life. I help them whatever ways that I can. Sometimes, I get bit in the butt. Sometimes those people go and join It Works. Sometimes they go and join Advocare. Sometimes they never talk to me again. But at the same time, I still follow up with them because 9 times out of 10, no is not right now. 9 times out of 10, they still may want to join my challenge group or the business opportunity. Usually they do not, if they're saying no, it's because they do not understand the opportunity that you are inviting them to. So don't take no personally. It's not you that they're saying no to, and they do not really understand the awesomeness that this is. They really don't. Number 12. I know this is probably all over the place. Number 12. So I tend to be a little bit too real, I think, on social media. I tend to post about the negative things in my life sometimes too much. And maybe I'm wrong on this, but I'm not seeing the top coaches do that. I think they gloss over it maybe a little bit to provide some inspiration to people, but I don't really see them talking about binging their face off for 2 days. Although that's part of my niche is BED. But anyway, so I think keeping the negative parts of your life on social media quiet is something that I know I need to work on, because I'm not seeing them do that. So I thought I would just put that out there. I'm not really seeing any of y'all doing that, so maybe I shouldn't have added that to this list. I hope this was helpful. I'm not trying to say that we need to be like them. I want us to be like us, like you. Everybody be authentically yourself. That was number 1. But I do know that learning from these people that have paved the way for us is what will make us successful. And I have no doubt when I watch these people where they came from and I meet them and I talk to them, and I know that they do not have anything that we don't have. We are all just as special, just as awesome as they are. The difference is that they know they're awesome and special. And we all have to work on realizing that we each have something to offer everybody in this world. It's not just fitness here. It's not just nutrition. It's not just health. It's not just the coaching opportunity either. Every single experience that every single one of us has gone through can help someone get through their bad experiences and show them that there's more to life than 9 to 5. Show them that there's more to life than watching TV and working and stuff in your face. That's our responsibility. And when people see that is when they'll join. I love you guys. I know this was kind of all over the place because I'm kind of in a hurry on my lunch break, and it's now 22 minutes. And I kind of wanted it to be quick, but I guess I don't do that very well. I love you. Have a good day.